Ladies and gentlemen, your boy Shannon Sharpe got canned. I said your boy Shannon Sharpe got canned. That was the breaking news today that I've been seeing all around the sports world. I'm going to read something on Yahoo Sports. This is from Andy Backstrom. Now, for the most part, everybody who knows about Shannon Sharpe knows about this young OnlyFans model incident. He's been off ESPN, I believe, since April. So actually, I'll read this to you, okay? Shannon Sharpe won't be returning to ESPN, according to The Athletic, which reported Wednesday that the network has parted ways with the Pro Football Hall of Fame tight end and media analyst. The news comes less than 2 weeks after Sharpe settled a sexual assault lawsuit brought forth by a former romantic partner who accused Sharpe of sexual assault and battery. Sharpe, 57, signed a multi-year contract with ESPN in 2024, but he hasn't appeared on the network since the lawsuit was filed in April. At the time, Sharpe initially called the lawsuit a shakedown in a video he posted to Instagram, claiming that the woman's lawyer, Tony Busby, targets black men. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Sharpe embarrassed himself here. This is bad. This is bad. I mean, this is embarrassing for Shannon Sharpe. I mean, you're a grown ass man. You're almost 60 years old with a OnlyFans model who's 19. Now, I do want to point out first and foremost that what Shannon Sharpe did, being in a relationship with this OnlyFans model, is not illegal. He didn't break any laws here. He can do that if he wants to. It's perfectly fine. It's probably just really stupid. Not probably. It is. It is. And they took him for a lot of money here. I mean, this guy was a sitting duck. They were planning this against you from the beginning, and you fell for it. I mean, that's really bad. I mean, I could see maybe like a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, something like that, maybe falling for something like this. But at that age, if you're Shannon Sharpe, you can't be falling for stuff like this. This is rookie stuff. You were warned by Cat Williams. You were warned by Monique on your show. And with that being said, I will say the good part for Shannon Sharpe is that at least his brand is popping now. Like Club Shay Shay, Nightcap. He's doing really well with that stuff. And he's doing well on YouTube. I'm sure we're still going to be seeing him doing some work with the NFL. But overall, I mean, you put yourself in this situation. And I typically don't do videos like this and do podcasts like this, but there's a lesson here for people who are going to be watching this. Men, you got to be disciplined. You got to show some type of discipline. You have to, or else stuff like this can happen. This guy was a sitting duck. They knew what they were doing, especially this OnlyFans model. She knew what she was doing from the jump. Shannon, you're 60 years old. She doesn't want anything to do with you. She just wants to do with your money. We know this. Everyone knew this. Except for you. And so I like Shannon Sharpe personally. I like his content. I've consumed a lot of it. I like him as an analyst for the NFL, especially, obviously, but I like some of the things that he says in regards to the NBA and just the culture overall in regards to sports and things that are going on behind the scenes in sports or politics mixed into sports, whatever the case may be. I like his content and I like listening to him. So I think it's kind of sad that we're not going to be seeing him on ESPN anymore. But all I want to say is you got to be very careful of the situations that you put yourself into. That's the whole point of this podcast. You got to be able to see and avoid things like this. It's not always worth it. I repeat, it's not always worth it. You gave up over 20 million to this girl, and you were about to re-up with a contract with ESPN in excess of $100 million. They said you were a week or two away from getting that contract. And now that's gone. Maybe you'll get it somewhere else if you get a podcast deal with a network or something like that. But I mean, over $120 million, that's generational wealth. And now that's just gone. It's just gone. And I mentioned maybe you'll get it somewhere else. Maybe you'll get it somewhere else. I don't know, but what is to come for Shannon Sharpe? This wasn't the first sexual assault issue that Shannon Sharpe has had. I believe this is the third one that he's had in close to 15 years. And so what does that tell you? You know, ESPN is owned by Disney. What are they saying now? You don't have any discipline. They can't trust you. And because they can't trust you, you're a liability. And because you're a liability, we don't want to take our chances with you. We got to let you go. That you got to know better than this, especially at that age. So men, be aware, be careful. Women too, but especially in this regard, we see this a lot more with men. And so the only reason I'm doing this type of show today is because, listen, you don't have to be a Shannon Sharpe for this to happen to you. You don't have to be a Shannon Sharpe for this to happen to you. Make sure you know and understand that. This can happen to anyone. Try not to put yourself in this type of situation. All right, folks, this is a quick hitter episode. Just wanted to put that out there. This is the Mike Roach Podcast. I'll be back again soon, and I'm out.